the power of this queen is her vulnerability. What do you think about this aspect?
Oh, now you're speaking my language, babe. Thank you so much for saying that, because I totally agree. You know, I love the scenes in Bridgerton where you see her with her husband, right? Because you see this woman who seems powerful, you know, who seems assured of herself, who comes with the big wigs and the costumes and all of that kind of stuff. And to see her vulnerability, to see her humanness. And I think that's everything, right? You want to play a rounded character. And I'm so thrilled that in Queen Charlotte, you get to see more of that. You get to see the humanity and why this woman is the woman that she is in Bridgerton.
I feel like, but this is a very good one for you to start off. Yeah.
So how did I approach? Okay, so I guess as an actor, it's your job to even if your character isn't vulnerable, I think it's your job to awaken your body, your mind, your imagination, your soul, warm up your heart every day before the job. And I think Natalie Portman, actually, I've never said this to you before, but says this beautiful thing about having your nerve endings out.
Yeah. I watched, this like a masterclass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Look at us.
Look at us. Look at us. I think that's such a valuable thing, and I think that's definitely the way towards being vulnerable and emotionally available as a character. But I think even if your character is quite closed off, their mind is still running, and I don't think you can really inhabit that unless you are, as the performer, vulnerable with your nerve endings out. And yes, I do think that is my favourite part about George. I think it's his openness and willingness to grab love with both hands.
Beautiful. Only to add, I felt just privileged to be able to play, especially a black woman who was allowed to be vulnerable on camera. Because a lot of the castings that I go for previously before this job have been, strong black female, or the most headstrong woman, and that's great and that speaks for a lot of people, but that's not everyone's experience. And in a show that represents so many, it feels like a great addition to add a woman who is both powerful and vulnerable, and rules a nation, and is able to do that and live her authentic self.